Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video I'm going to be building a modern style house, which is a Sims 2 version of the house I built in my last video in The Sims 4. I think the idea of what's modern is a little bit subjective, considering that The Sims 2 as a game is 10 years older than The Sims 4. So this house may not be everybody's idea of modern. I've just tried to kind of replicate what I did in the previous house. There were certain things that were a bit difficult because of the fact that you can't move things off the grid in The Sims 2 without a cheat that I didn't want to use. And yeah, just the fact that the build mode in The Sims 2 is a little bit more restrictive in some ways, not in all ways. So just like in the last video, kind of the most distinctive feature of the house is this little front balcony terrace thing that's going on. Because the pillars have to go in the middle of the tile in The Sims 2 and not right at the edge of the tile, I had to delete two of the stairs at the front to make them fit. I also had some difficulty with getting the roof height, which is always fun in The Sims 2, but I do manage to do that in a second. So in that sense, the house is kind of a variation on the other version of the house. It's not an exact replica. Anyway, so yeah, I wasn't really sure actually what I wanted to do for this video. I kind of wanted to do a gameplay video that I started recording a few days ago, but I was having some technical difficulties with it because I wasn't planning to make this house again in The Sims 2. But anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna finish that video. We'll have to see. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it. I feel like a lot of people on YouTube don't really do loads of gameplay videos. I mean, maybe they do. I feel more like with The Sims 4, people just make like houses and builds and stuff. Like gameplay is less... I don't know, people do like gameplay videos, but they're quite short and snappy. It's not like a long play kind of format. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I could maybe do that with minimal edits, but I don't think people find that interesting, because like I think you can make The Sims seem interesting when you edit the footage loads and like chop everything up and only show like the most dramatic sections, the most dramatic events that happen. But actually, yeah, to be honest, when you're just like sending your Sims to the toilet, when you're just like looking after your Sims' needs all the time, and just like sending them to work every day, it's actually not that entertaining to watch. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do about that, to be honest. I don't really have anything else to say about this house other than the fact it took me a lot less time to build it in The Sims 2 than in The Sims 4, because I still find building in The Sims 4 a bit hard because I'm not as used to it, and I don't know all the objects as well. I know the objects in The Sims 2 like a lot more. I think it's like when you play something when you're really young, it kind of like gets cemented in your mind more easily, whereas maybe when you're older and you have to get used to doing something differently, it just takes a bit longer. And I swear I'm not that old, but it just is like The Sims 4 is still less like intuitive to me. But I think, yeah, that might just be an age thing. I have no idea. I tried to record a video in The Sims 1 a few days ago, but I couldn't get it to work because I don't have The Sims 1 on my main computer because it won't work on it. So I like dug out an old laptop that has The Sims 1 on it, but I couldn't get it to record properly. So I'm a bit disappointed because I'd like to make a video about The Sims 1, or maybe lots of videos about The Sims 1, I'm not sure. I feel like The Sims 1 just is The Sims. When I think of like The Sims, I think of like The Sims 1. It's just so, yeah, I don't know. I'd like to do stuff with The Sims 1. I feel like The Sims 1 is really underrated. I feel like people just say like, oh, it's really difficult, the graphics are really bad, there's no customization. But it's just really fun to play. I find it really challenging, and I can't believe I played it when I was a child and didn't like throw my computer out the window because it's so difficult to play sometimes, particularly if you have a household of like 8 Sims, and they're like causing fires and burglars are coming in, and like the raccoon keeps coming in disturbing your trash and your Sims wake up. There's so much stuff that happens in The Sims 1. Anyway, I think that's everything for now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!